Have you ever wondered why your beloved feline companion sometimes recoils when you reach out for a gentle pat? It can be incredibly confusing and even a little heartbreaking when you just want to show your cat some affection.
You might think that you have done something wrong, or that your cat is simply being temperamental or aloof.
However, the reasons behind this behavior are often far more complex and fascinating than simple feline stubbornness. In this exploration, we will dive deep into the strange evolutionary and sensory reasons your cat avoids your touch. Understanding these nuances will not only help you feel less rejected, but will also strengthen your bond significantly.
First and foremost, we must consider the cat's natural instincts as both a predator and a vulnerable prey animal.
Their nervous system is wired to detect any sudden movement that could potentially pose a threat to their safety. Even a familiar hand reaching toward them can sometimes trigger a primal, instinctive reflex to pull away quickly. Think of it as a biological alarm system that has been fine-tuned over thousands of years for survival purposes.
When you approach your cat, their brain is instantly scanning the environment for any signs of danger nearby.
If they are in a state of high alert, even a loving gesture might be misinterpreted as a surprise attack. Beyond instincts, the physical sensation of touch for a cat is entirely different from how humans perceive it. Cats possess incredibly sensitive skin, specifically around the roots of their hair, which makes them very ticklish. What feels like a soothing stroke to you might feel overwhelming or even slightly painful to their sensory receptors. They often prefer specific types of contact that align with how they interact with each other in nature. Feline social grooming usually involves brief, light contact rather than long, sweeping strokes across their entire back. Many cats find long-duration petting sessions overstimulating, leading to what owners often call petting-induced aggression. This happens when the sensory input becomes too intense for their nervous system to process comfortably at once. Imagine someone constantly tapping you on the shoulder. Eventually, you would feel the need to move away from them. Cats communicate their boundaries through subtle body language that we humans often fail to notice in time.
A flick of the tail, a slight flattening of the ears, or a tenseness in the body are warning signs.
If you ignore these quiet signals, your cat will likely resort to moving away or using their claws. It is essential to learn the specific language of your cat to understand when they are overstimulated. Another strange factor is the location of the touch, as certain areas are off-limits for most cats. While some cats love a scratch under the chin, they might absolutely despise having their belly touched. The belly is a vulnerable area containing vital organs, and protecting it is an evolutionary survival priority. When a cat shows you their belly, they are often expressing trust, but that does not mean it is an invitation. Touching that spot can instantly cause them to switch into self-defense mode, which looks like an attack. Aside from the physical, let's talk about the emotional state of your cat on any given day. Just like humans, cats experience stress, anxiety, and days where they simply want some personal space to themselves. Changes in the household, such as new guests or moving furniture, can put your cat on edge. During these times, they are far less likely to seek out or accept human touch for comfort.
They might prefer to hide in a quiet corner until they feel the environment is predictable again.
It is also important to consider the history of your particular cat, especially if they are a rescue.
Cats that have experienced trauma or neglect in the past may have a very different relationship with touch.
For them, a reaching hand might be associated with a negative or scary memory from their earlier life. Rebuilding trust takes time, patience, and a willingness to let the cat dictate the pace of the relationship.
You might need to focus on low-pressure interactions, like simply sitting near them without trying to touch. Let them come to you on their own terms, which is the most rewarding way to bond eventually.
Many cat owners make the mistake of forcing affection, which only serves to push the cat further away.
Think about the concept of consent, which is just as important for our pets as it is elsewhere.
By giving your cat the choice to engage or withdraw, you are respecting their autonomy and safety. When a cat knows they have the power to say no, they are often much more likely to say yes. It is a beautiful paradox that giving a cat more space often leads to more physical affection later.
Have you noticed if your cat avoids your touch at specific times of the day more often? It's important to recognize their boundaries.
Maybe it is right after they wake up, or perhaps it happens right before you feed them dinner. Keeping a log of these occurrences can help you identify patterns that lead to this specific behavior.
Sometimes the reason is as simple as they are focused on something else, like a bird outside.
Their focus can be so intense that anything interrupting that concentration feels like a major, unwelcome annoyance.
We also need to talk about the concept of scent swapping, which occurs when you touch a cat.
When you pet them, you are leaving your human scent all over their fur, which they then clean off.
For some cats, this constant need to groom off your scent can be tiresome or even slightly stressful.
They are marking their territory and their own scent profile, and your input disrupts that personal balance.
It is not that they dislike you, it is just that they have their own grooming rituals.
Consider the texture of your hands and even the products you use on your own skin daily.
Strong-smelling lotions, soaps, or perfumes can be incredibly overwhelming to a cat's sensitive and delicate nose.
What smells pleasant to you might be an aggressive chemical assault on your cat's highly sensitive senses.
Try switching to unscented products to see if that changes how your cat reacts to your touch.
You might be surprised to find that the issue was not your hands, but what was on them.
Another strange reason is related to their natural rhythm of hunting, which influences their energy levels daily.
If you try to pet them when they are in prey mode, they will likely view you as prey.
This is why many cats will suddenly grab your hand and bunny kick it during a petting session.
It is not aggression, it is simply their predatory play drive taking over during your interaction together.
Try engaging them with a toy first to burn off that energy before you try petting them. Once they have played and are winding down, they will be much more receptive to gentle petting. Age also plays a significant role in how a cat perceives and enjoys physical contact with humans.
Senior cats, for instance, might be dealing with hidden aches or pains like arthritis in their joints.
When you touch them in a way that aggravates these sore spots, they will naturally avoid your touch.
If you suspect your cat is in pain, a visit to the veterinarian is the most responsible step. Chronic pain is a very common reason for sudden changes in a cat's personality and touch tolerance.
Once the pain is managed, you might see a complete transformation back to their affectionate former self.
Let us also consider the environment in which you are attempting to pet your beloved feline friend.
Is there loud music playing? Or are there other pets or children running around the house nearby? A chaotic environment makes it impossible for a cat to fully relax and enjoy a calm touch.
They are constantly monitoring the noise levels and the movement of others to ensure they are safe. Try creating a calm, quiet sanctuary for you and your cat to spend quality time together alone.
You will likely find that they are much more tolerant and even seek out touch in peace. Now, let's discuss the specific technique of petting, as there is a right and wrong way. Most cats prefer being petted on the head, cheeks, and base of the tail, where they like. These areas have scent glands that cats use to mark objects and people they feel safe with. Avoid the stomach, the legs, and the tail, as these are often considered no-go zones for cats.
Use long, slow strokes that follow the direction of their fur growth, never against the natural grain.
Watch their eyes. If they are half closed and soft, they are likely enjoying the experience very much. If their eyes are wide and dilated, that is usually a sign they are feeling quite anxious. Keep the session short and stop before they have a chance to tell you they are done.
By stopping while they are still enjoying it, you leave them wanting more rather than feeling annoyed.
This builds a positive association with your touch, making them more likely to seek it out again. Remember that every cat is an individual, and what one cat loves, another might absolutely hate doing. You must act like a scientist and observe your specific cat to learn their own unique preferences. There is no one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to feline affection, which makes it quite complex.
Sometimes, a cat might be avoidant because they are feeling unwell or have an underlying health issue.
Skin conditions, dental pain, or even an upset stomach can make them want to be left alone.
If this behavior is new or extreme, always consult your local vet to rule out medical causes. Hey, kitty.
It is better to be safe and ensure there is nothing physically wrong with your dear cat.
We should also touch upon the concept of social hierarchy and how cats view their human owners. Cats are not like dogs, who naturally want to please their owners and follow their every lead. Cats are solitary hunters who have learned to live alongside us, which is a very different dynamic.
They do not view themselves as lower ranking than you, but rather as independent partners in the home. This independence means they choose when to interact based on their own needs and internal desires.
It is a compliment when a cat chooses to be near you or accept your gentle touch. It means they trust you enough to lower their guard in your presence, which is quite special.
Never take it personally when they walk away, as it is just their way of being cats. They might come back 5 minutes later, looking for all the attention you have to offer them. It is a game of patience, and the rewards for that patience are truly worth the wait.
Have you considered the temperature of your hands when you reach out to touch your feline companion? If your hands are ice cold, the sudden chill can be quite jarring and uncomfortable for the cat.
Try warming your hands by rubbing them together before you approach your cat for a little pet.
This simple gesture shows that you are being mindful of their comfort and their physical sensory needs.
It is just another way to show that you are paying attention to the details of interaction. Let's look at the handshaking gesture that many people naturally do when they see a cute cat. Many people will hold out their hand with fingers outstretched, which can look like claws to a cat. Instead, try offering a loose, closed fist for them to sniff first, which is far less threatening. This mimics the nose-to-nose greeting that cats use with each other to establish safe and friendly contact. Let them sniff your fist and decide if they want to move forward with a head rub gesture. If they rub their cheek against your fist, that is a clear green light to start petting. If they sniff and walk away, simply let them go and try again at a different time.
This respectful approach builds immense trust and makes your cat feel much more in control of life.
It is fascinating how these small changes can lead to such a massive difference in your relationship. You are essentially learning to speak the language of cats, which is a very rewarding skill indeed.
Are you perhaps too focused on the end goal of petting rather than the journey of connection?
Often, we are so eager to express our love that we forget to let the interaction unfold. Try just sitting on the floor with a book and let your cat investigate you at leisure. This takes the pressure off both of you and creates a space for natural interaction to bloom.
You will likely find they become curious about what you are doing and approach you themselves.
That is the best possible scenario, as they are initiating the contact and are ready for interaction. Many people believe cats are distant, but they are actually very affectionate if treated the right way.
They just have their own rules for engagement that we must learn and respect to build bonds.
Once you learn their rhythm, you will find they are some of the most loving animals around.
It is a journey of discovery to find out what makes your unique cat tick every single day.
Think about the times they have purred loudly and leaned into your hand during a good session.
That is the gold standard of feline affection, and it is something to cherish when it happens.
Remember, they are individuals with moods that change just like ours do from hour to hour today. One day they might want to snuggle for hours, and the next they might want total space.
Both of these behaviors are perfectly normal and should not be viewed as a negative sign at all.
Your job is to be the stable, calm, and understanding partner they can always rely on for safety.
By being a consistent and respectful companion, you are proving your worthiness as a cat guardian daily.
The more you understand their strange quirks, the more you will appreciate them as the amazing beings. Never try to bribe them with food to force them into a petting session they are avoiding.
This can create a conflict in their mind where they want the treat but hate the touch.
It is far better to keep treats and affection as separate, rewarding things that happen at times. They will eventually learn to associate you with good things, which builds a strong foundation for trust. Keep your heart open to the different ways that cats show affection beyond just being petted much. Following you from room to room, sitting near you, or just blinking slowly are all signs of love.
These subtle gestures are just as important as a physical hug, if not even more so, really.
They are telling you in their own language that they feel safe and comfortable in your presence.
Take note of these quiet moments and realize that your cat is expressing their bond constantly today.
So the next time your cat avoids your touch, take a deep breath and do not feel rejected.
Reframe the experience as an opportunity to learn more about your cat's needs, boundaries, and internal world. Use the tips we have discussed to adjust your approach and see how your cat responds better.
With time, observation, and a lot of patience, you will become the best companion your cat desires.
You are already doing a great job by wanting to understand them on a deeper, more meaningful level. Thank you for being such a thoughtful, dedicated, and loving cat owner to your very lucky feline friend. We hope this exploration has shed some light on the strange reasons your cat avoids your hand reach.
May your journey with your cat be filled with mutual respect, deep understanding, and many happy moments ahead. Keep observing their subtle language, and you will unlock a level of companionship you never thought possible before. Your cat truly appreciates the effort you are putting into understanding their complex, beautiful, and independent nature daily. Stay curious, stay patient, and enjoy every single moment of your life together with your unique feline companion.
Have you learned a new way to connect with your cat today after listening to this helpful advice?